Hello, my name is John and this week's talk is on our pygmy goats. Firstly, I would like to tell you a little bit about the origins of the pygmy goat. Now, dwarf goats are distributed over a large area of Africa, from Senegal in the west through Central Africa to southern Sudan. There are two different types of pygmy goat. The pygmy goats that are here at the zoo are more like the West African type. Now, pygmy goats stand 16 inch to 22 inch at the withers, and the average lifespan is 10 to 15 years. Both males and females grow horns, but the females have horns that are generally shorter. The pygmy goat is a hardy, gentle, good-natured animal that enjoys human company. They are excellent climbers and they love standing on the stumps and climbing up them that we have provided in their paddock. They are ruminants and like to eat grass and leaves, and they need a high fibre diet. Now, ruminants have 4 stomachs. This allows them to regurgitate partially digested food, which is then re-chewed. This is known as chewing their cud. As they are vulnerable to predators when they eat, so they have to consume large quantities in one go, then regurgitate a portion to chew again when it is safe to do so. Pygmy goats also have rectangular pupils on their eyes that allow them to see 280 degrees around their body. The gestation period is 5 months, after which time they give birth to 1, 2 or sometimes even 3 kids. Now, the kids need to be at least 12 weeks old before they can leave their mother. Pygmy goats come in a variety of different colours. As you can see, we have black and white, grey and white and brown and white. I would now like to introduce you to the herd here at Sowerby. Now, first we have Daisy. Daisy is the matriarch of the group and she is 9 years old, and that's her chewing on the goat willow that we've provided here. Then we have Gertie and Gilly, who are both 3 years old, and they arrived at the zoo last year. Gertie was actually in kid when she arrived, which was quite a surprise when she gave birth to Rufus, whose birthday was yesterday, and he is just 1 year old. And he is stood next to his mother over in the house there. And it was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Rufus, for yesterday. Then we have Freya and Franny, which are the two in the middle, eating on the goat willow. They are both 2 years old and they arrived at Sowerby 2 years ago. And finally we have the other babies of the group, Winston, Woody, Tulip and Tallulah. They arrived last year and they are just over a year old. And these 4 we have given nicknames. Now, Winston's nickname is Bitey McBiteface, because when he was smaller and we would carry him down to the paddock, he would try and nibble on our noses. Now, Woody's nickname is Moo Cow, because of his black and white markings, we think he looks a bit like a cow. Tallulah's is Fidget Jones, because when she was being carried down, she would never stay still and she would always fidget, so we called her Fidget Jones. And Tulip's nickname is Pumpkin. Now, Tulip was very small when we first got her, and unfortunately she became ill, so the assistant head zookeeper had to take her home to give her extra care and loving attention until she was well enough and strong enough to come back to the zoo, and as you can see, she is now thriving. Now, pygmy goats are browsers, and they would much prefer to eat branches and leaves rather than graze on the grass.